Welcome, everyone. It's a great pleasure to be with you this morning. Let me start by acknowledging and welcoming our guests of honor. So, Her Excellency Minister Marian, Minister of Women and Family Affairs. We have just heard His Excellency, Minister of Labor and Social Affairs, Minister Abdir Rahman. I want also to acknowledge the presence of our partner from YPIR, the center manager, and also the chairman of the Puntland Disability Organization Network. I want also to thank all the participants that are here today, that have come in spite of the challenges that were mentioned several times, and the rain and the issues of accessibility. I want to acknowledge the presence also of my colleague from UNFPA. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the support to this youth center. Let me start by congratulating Her Excellency Minister Mariam because of your support to this cause and to provide unwavering assistance and support to disability initiatives in Puntland, and for advocating the importance of disability inclusion in Somalia. Thank you for your support. I would like to start by acknowledging also that persons with disabilities globally represent approximately 15% of the population. People that are born with disabilities, people that become the result of illnesses or because they become old or accidents. So this is an issue that can affect everybody. And this is the entry point for United Nations. It's a human rights consideration. Everybody, all human being is born free and equal in dignity and rights. So this is the entry point for us of considering disability as just one of the many challenges that people are facing to access services and equal opportunities. So 15% globally. It is likely that in Somalia this percentage is higher, but we lack actually reliable statistics on the numbers in Somalia as a whole and in Puntland in particular. And we do know that in spite of provisions in the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Somalia and the Puntland Constitution that guarantees equal rights, we do know that people with disabilities continue to face numerous barriers and discrimination. So UNDP has been a fervent advocate and supporter of disability inclusion for many years, and we build on a substantial track record of work on disability policies in Somalia, also work on legislative development and capacity building initiatives. Of course, this work has not been done in isolation. We have worked very closely with the government, and we have worked also very closely with civil society organizations and organizations of people with disabilities. And we have seen this morning the presentations of the great work that is ongoing here in Puntland from a variety of organizations that support people with disabilities. And we are convinced that empowering OPDs, as we say, is vital because they deliver direct services. They are the direct responders to the needs of people with disabilities, and they also are very strong advocates for equal rights for people with disabilities, equal opportunities, access to services. You've heard this morning the importance of education, the importance of breaking the barriers to discrimination that sadly start at home, within the family. So it's important that we support OPDs for them to be able to amplify their voices and that they can be heard by decision makers when they discuss policies and legislations when they discuss plans for socio-economic development and job creation, and when they discuss also budget allocations. So the fact that today you have two ministers of the government of Puntland attending this event, for me, is really testament that the government of Puntland is a strong supporter and is really ready to support. I also believe that grassroots collaboration is really important. We believe in bottom-up processes, working with grassroots organizations to create sustainable societal change. Because of course, grassroots organizations are connected and meshed within communities, and they understand very well the context, the needs, and the priorities. And they also, those who can advise on solutions that are relevant and will be impactful and that are sustainable, not solutions that are one-off and will disappear. I echo the points that were made several times this morning to emphasize the need for education and employment opportunities. Economic empowerment is a very powerful way to break barriers to discrimination and stigma for people with disabilities, because they can earn incomes and they can prove to everyone that they have equal value in society and they are full-fledged citizens and should be recognized as such. At UNDP, we also promote digital inclusion, and there are not too many statistics again and studies, but we have preliminary estimates from the National Disability Agency that suggest that it is those community of people with disabilities have the least access to digital devices. And this is partly due to economic constraints. So in our day and age, in this digital age, it is really important to amplify the voices of persons with disabilities on the digital sphere. UNDP, therefore, is supporting all capacity building efforts to equip organizations of people with disabilities with necessary tools to leverage digital platforms effectively, and also ensure that the concerns, the needs, the priorities reach a wider audience. And therefore, hoping that the promotion of digital inclusion and accessibility will become a reality and will become an opportunity for all. So in that context, we believe it is important to advance digital skills. And this is the heart of the partnership with these two ministries represented today by both ministers. How can we enhance digital skills, promote STEM education among youth, and particularly among youth that are part of this community of people with disabilities. So the reason of gathering today here is the launch of this Digital Accessibility Lab for people with disabilities, and we are very proud of this partnership with YPeer. This facility is equipped with connectivity, accessible computers. We even have a Braille printer, and this is dedicated to empowering people with disabilities. The main goals are many. Of course, enhancing digital accessibility and serving also as a hub for innovation in assistive technologies. So we hope this will help to address some of the challenges faced with persons with disabilities. We hope this lab will also promote and propose training and employment opportunities for people with disabilities, focusing on digital skills. We hope this will help to amplify their voices and for digital accessibility, advocacy and promotion. Lastly, because this is a lab, there will be a research function, and we hope we can continue our strong collaboration with all state and non-state actors for policy change and for also better resource allocation. So all these benefits collectively will contribute to a more inclusive and digital environment that is hoped to enhance the quality of life for people with disability and ensure their full participation in the digital realm. Now, as I conclude, this is the beginning of a journey. There is still a lot to be done. We are in this partnership for the long run. We will learn together on what works, what needs to be improved. We will help you to mobilize additional partners so that this initiative will motivate others to follow and walk in our footpath. And we count also on the participations of all the participants, the youth here in Garowe and from elsewhere, to take advantage of this facility, to learn as much as you can, and why not creating your own businesses, your own enterprises, and prove to the world that you are a citizen, you are a Somali active citizen and participants in the economic and social and political arenas in Somalia. So thank you for your contributions, and I wish you a great launch